All right, guys, tomorrow is the 4th of July. It calls for a big celebration here in the United States. There's two things I want to do. The first is have an awesome 4th of July giveaway. And I'll do that right after I show you how to properly secure a treasure box. No, seriously, this is probably the most innovative way I have ever seen to get rid of all of the locks in your naughty bucket. And I think that's probably what Picking Lebowski has done here. We've got a metal treasure box that is just full of stuff. This whole thing is incredibly heavy. It cost him $85 just to mail it to me. All four sides of this are locked up with a variety of different locks, and the keys are in this locked bank bag right here on the top that's held in place with this steel cable. He assures me that none of these locks are custom pin. In other words, they're not challenge locks, but I would suspect that this one probably is, because it says pinned by the dude, which is Picking Lebowski, and that one is probably going to be quite a challenge. And besides, it would be cheating. So what I'm going to do, that will be the absolute last lock that I pick. And I'm also not going to pick this one. That will keep the bag attached firmly to the treasure chest until the very, very end. I would like to go over some of these things. Let me shove that thing over here a little bit. He's got different numbers of locks on each side. He's tried to orient these so some of the keyways are dang near impossible to get at. So it might require some contortions on my part to get at them. He also says that each side of the box contains locks that are of equal difficulty. In other words, this side might have a couple of easy ones and a couple of hard ones, and the same over there. So there's no easy side, there's no impossible side. Theoretically, they all contain a variety of different difficulties. I thought I might pick these one at a time. So you can see this is going to last us quite a while. Let's go over and take a quick look at some of the locks. There are some really unique ones. We got some antiques on here, this old Miller lever lock. We got some easy ones, and I think this is probably one of them. This one is probably not so easy. God, I'm going to have to lift it up. This is actually a multi-lock. I can't quite get it up there at the right angle, but this is a multi-lock. Next to it is a brand new best, and so we're probably looking at 7 pins. So that'd be a multi-shear line. This is this requires a lot of luck and a little bit of skill, so that probably won't be my first choice. We have what appears to be a U.S. government set lock, one of a set, but this one's a little unusual. I've never seen one before with a tubular lock on it, so there may be security pins. I really don't know about that one. And then on the side here, this is probably, well, this is very, very easy, I would imagine. A little combination obscuring the keyway of a pair of what appear to be thumb cuffs there on the bottom. And then master, no, this is actually my least favorite lock of all time. These are the smart locks. Yeah, I hate those guys. Anyway, got that. And then over here, oh God, I need to lift more weights. There's like 8 locks here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So what we have here, I'll lift this up. We have a Sela shutter lock that's actually locking the box. But then we have a Master 15. This is one of the really old ones, so I don't usually associate the term high quality and master lock in the same sentence, but today I will. These are good locks. So you got probably one of the best master locks ever made, preventing access to the keyway on that Sela. So that's kind of nasty. Then we have, oh yeah, I love these guys. I have opened these before. These are van locks. These are usually on gambling machines, soda machines, things like that. Quite difficult to tension and also to pick. I have picked some, and I've also had several of them that have just totally whipped me. So hopefully this isn't a speed bump when we get to it. We got this little guy. I don't know what he is. I see some Cyrillic on here. So it looks like a Cyrillic letter or combination lock. We have the only lock on the bunch that I actually have been given permission to gut, an American 1100. The rest of these are either non-guttable, in other words, he doesn't want me to cut them open, or they're one-way gutting. You gut it and you're not getting it back together. So we're not going to do that. We have a fort lock, looks like another one of these tubular locks. We have what feels like an aluminum-bodied Camel. So a cigarette company produced this. Looks like 1980. RJ Reynolds. And there's no keyway, but there is kind of a little slot. Never seen one of these guys before. I can see some dimples, would appear to be dimples down the side. We'll figure that out one day. And then, at least on this side, this is probably the easiest one, a little lever lock. It is a Reese. So it may not take long to pick him, but I'll probably have to manufacture a tensioning tool to get inside of there. All right, continuing on our little journey. We have something I've never seen before. I don't even know what's inside of there. I got to look at that. Little combination lock. These are not that difficult to pick. Lock-picking lawyer showed us how to decode these. So this might be some low-hanging fruit. Might want to go after him early in the game. This is probably one of the most expensive locks you're going to find. This is what's called a Watch Lock Pro, and it contains a multi-lock core. I don't know what kind. I haven't really shined a light in there. But the reason these are so expensive, about $300, is because located in here is a GPS, a shock sensor, and there's also an indicator if somebody's been monkeying around with your lock. Tells you when it's been open or closed. So you put these on containers, and if somebody tries to mess around with your container, or with the lock anyway, every time I shake this, Picking Lebowski is getting an email saying, hey, somebody's messing with your lock. So I plan on doing that 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. I'm going to shake it, keep him up for this nightmare that he gave me. Little Almonte lock. He did give me permission to gut this, but if you guys have seen me Almonte gutting, you know I'm not so good at it, and things generally go flying and I say bad words, but I will not be gutting him. Little Wise lock. I picked a couple of these, but this one is oriented upside down, so maybe a little difficult to get at it, but let's see if we can't do it. And we're back to the front. I'm tipping everything over on the bench here, all my pig stand and everything, but I figured before we do the awesome giveaway, we've had some companies donate some really cool stuff. I got to open at least one of these, so I am going to pick the low-hanging fruit, and that would be this guy. These are easily shimmable. Let me grab a shim here. Okay. You know what? Before we do that, this is not a master lock. Let me lift this up before everything tips over here. Try to center it a little bit. This is not a master lock. This looks to be a master lock knockoff. And a master lock, when you turn the wheel, and I'm not saying this is going to happen, but when you turn the wheel in master lock, you get multiple clicks telling you that there are false gates. So it's really difficult to pick. You can shim them, and that's our fallback. On some of these knockoffs, there are no false gates, and so you can pick it fairly easily, and I think, let's try it anyway before I shim it. We know we can shim it in a few seconds. Let's see how long it takes to try to pick it. The trick to it is that you pull down on the body of the lock, put a lot of tension on the shackle while you turn the wheel, and you'll identify the gate, and you'll hear a click. I'm going to put the microphone a little bit closer, so hopefully you'll be able to hear it. Right there, looks like about 17, and then we're looking for 3 numbers, so you rotate it a complete round and then listen for the click again in the opposite direction. And you saw the shackle start to give. That tells me there's probably no false gates, or if there are, we're definitely buried deep in them. And then go back the other direction. Now, it opened even more, so we were either stuck very deeply in a false gate, or we're very near the real gate. So just jiggle it while you continue turning it clockwise, and you should be able to get into it. That, guys, is all there is to it. Let me get the mic out of there so I don't bump it any more than I already have. That's all there is to getting in these guys. You save yourself the shimming trouble, but if you can't do that, if there are false gates, these are always a very quick fallback. All right, that's lock number 1 off Lockpicking Lebowski's treasure chest. All right, let me drag this out of the way and see if we can't do a giveaway. All right, guys. Tomorrow is the 4th of July, so I've got to have an awesome giveaway. And so I have 2 of the largest kits. Let me get a little bit better oriented here. Produced by Multi-Pick. And they have donated these 2 kits for the 4th of July giveaway, but also to show off something new. Now I have, this is the Elite 37 and this is the Elite 27. I've done reviews on both of these kits. In fact, I will put the review links down in the description. So basically 27 pieces. But the difference now is that for the same price, they've included top of the keyway tensioners. We asked them for that during the first review, and so now they've done it in all of their Elite 27 kits. This is the 37 kit. This is basically a 27 kit with all of the Bogota family thrown into it as well. So 37 pieces. Again, in the new kits, they've thrown in all top of the keyway tensioners as part of the kit. You don't have to buy those extra anymore. Very cool, very generous, and it's nice to know that Multi-Pick is listening to us. Really appreciate that. All right, if I'm going to give away picks, so this is one giveaway. This is giveaway number 2. This is the 37. So let's give away a complex lock with that one. And that would be this guy again. This is donated by learnlockpicking.com. This is their new 7-pin ultimate adversary. This one comes with the T-pins for you new pickers who've never seen these before. This one has 7 pins, and it has a slightly paracentric keyway. You get a whole bag of security pins, repair parts, all kinds of stuff, plus a key if you want to key it up, and a bunch of extra plugs to seal those as you progressively learn it. So this is, I say advanced because advanced kit, we're going to have a slightly more advanced lock. Since this is the 27, slightly less advanced, I'm going to give away this guy that was all, again, donated. This is the ultimate challenge lock by learnlockpicking.com. The only difference between the two is the keyway and the number of pins. This one comes with 6, and the keyway is a little bit more open. So if you're just learning how to pick locks, this would probably be your best choice. And then as you get progressively better, if you conquer this guy, then you want to move up to a paracentric keyway and something like that, plus the additional pin that you got to mess with. Everything else in the kit is absolutely identical. A set of keys and a complete bag of everything to include the T-pins now, which we didn't used to get. Now they're all included. Anyway, guys, there you go. Giveaway 1, giveaway 2. If you want to know how to register, stick around. I'll tell you how to do it. Appreciate your time, guys. Stay safe, stay legal. All you need to do is navigate to locklab.com, the tribal website, and scroll down in the middle of the page. You'll see all the giveaway buttons, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. But the one you're looking for is the weekend review giveaway, purple band. Just click on it. It'll take you to the registration page. Again, scroll to the bottom, put in a good email address. So if you win, I can get in touch with you, let you know. Put in a username, doesn't matter what it is, and click submit. When you're done, you'll get a green check mark confirming your entry. Thanks, guys.